I thought I was ready. I mean, I seen all the highlight reels from Thailand. I pictured myself training in the heat, in the humidity, and becoming an absolute machine. But what the vlogs don't show you is the moment that you're so sick that you can barely stand, or the culture shock that makes you feel a million miles from home, or the hidden costs that have you seriously considering an early flight back. I'm here to give you the real story, the one that they don't tell you about training Muay Thai in Thailand. Now, before we dive in, let me just introduce myself real quick. I'm retired pro fighter Sean Fagan, and I spent years living, training, and fighting all around Thailand, learning all the lessons the hard way so this way you don't have to. And if you're passionate about martial arts and travel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. First things first, the sheer intensity of training. You think that you're ready for twice a day sessions 6 days a week? Well, maybe for the first few days you might be feeling like a superhero, but that feeling fades quick and the fatigue will set in. Overtraining is a very real thing, and trust me, because I remember one week where I went way too hard thinking that I was absolutely invincible, and by Friday I was completely gassed, depressed, and my technique went right out the window. A question a lot of people have is, will it be too intense for me? Well, honestly, it might be if you don't listen to your body. There's no shame in taking an extra rest day or scaling back a little bit. Your trainers will probably actually respect you a lot more being smart than just burning yourself out in the first week and then never showing up again. All right, let's talk about your wallet. Let's talk about money. You've probably heard that Thailand is super cheap, right? And while it can be, those hidden costs will sneak up on you. The gym fees might be all sorted, but what about your apartment, daily scooter rental, or all that delicious food that you want to try? I had my budget planned down to the last baht, or so I thought, but eating out every single meal, even at local spots, it adds up faster than you would expect. Then there's the laundry, bottles of water, maybe some private sessions at the gym, massages, nights out, and suddenly your budget is looking a little thin, right? And here's the one big thing. What if you get sick or injured? A trip to the doctor can be surprisingly expensive, so having travel health insurance and emergency fund isn't just a good idea, it's a necessity. Now, training in Thailand is as much cultural deep dive as it is a physical one, and that starts with the gym that you choose. The biggest shock for me was realizing how different the gym cultures can be. Some are world-class facilities with seasoned trainers who prioritize safety, others not so much. So do your homework before you land. I made the rookie mistake of picking a gym because it looked great on Instagram, right? The reality was the training style just didn't really click with me, and it took a while for me to find my footing. So before you book that flight, read reviews, get recommendations from forums, and maybe even plan to visit a few gyms when you arrive before you commit long term. I actually made a whole video on picking the right gym based off your goals, so make sure you give that a look if you're trying to figure out where to go. Unless you're fluent in Thai, you're gonna hit a language barrier. It's inevitable. I definitely had moments during pad work where I was just nodding along, having absolutely no idea what my trainer was yelling at me. It can be frustrating and even a little isolating at times, but a little effort goes a long way. Learning a few basic phrases, swadee krap, kapung krap, how much, tao lai, noi mak, I'm very tired. This can make a world of difference. The locals really appreciate it when you try their language, and it makes everything from training to ordering street food a much smoother experience. And let's not forget about the climate, because the heat and humidity in Thailand are on another fucking level. I'm pretty sure I spent my entire first week or two feeling like I was melting. Training in that kind of weather is absolutely brutal if you're not used to it. So is the heat going to be a problem? It can be a huge one if you don't manage it properly. So acclimate slowly. Don't try to be a hero on day one, and hydrate like it's your full-time fucking job. Seriously, drink more water than you think you need, and buy electrolyte packages from 7-Eleven or Family Mart. With a training schedule this demanding, it's easy to feel like you have time for nothing else. I remember feeling torn between exploring the incredible temples and beaches and knowing I desperately needed a nap before the afternoon session. It is so important to find the balance that fits you best. You have to schedule downtime. Go see the sights, meet people who you don't live at the same gym, or just enjoy being in Thailand. If you don't, you'll burn out physically and mentally, and the whole experience will end up feeling like a chore. Of course, all this will be dependent on your goals and if you want to fight, so make sure you know your priorities before you head on over. Now, training like a professional fighter means you need to eat like one too. I made the classic mistake of underestimating how many calories I was burning, thinking that a few plates of pad pao or pad thai would actually cover it. Spoiler alert, I did not, all right? I was constantly tired and struggling to keep up. So you have to make sure you fuel your body properly with a good mix of carbs, protein, and healthy fats. And just as important as training is itself, make sure you focus on recovery. Things like massages, stretching, or getting enough sleep, they aren't just luxuries, they are necessities. Your muscles don't get stronger in the gym, they get stronger when you rest. Finally, remember that Muay Thai is a sacred part of Thai culture. It's not just a sport, it's a tradition steeped in respect. Understanding and honoring local customs is absolutely key to having a good experience. Simple things like greeting your trainers with a Y show you respect their position. In Thai culture, the head is sacred, so you should never touch anyone's head. And conversely, the feet are considered the lowest part of the body, so avoid pointing your feet at anyone or stepping over them or putting them on tables or anything. These small gestures go a long way. Also, learn about the traditions like the Y crew, the pre-fight ritual dance, and the sacred meaning of the Mongol headband. These aren't just for show, they're a way of fighters to pay homage to their teachers, their family, and the history of the art. So showing respect for the culture will make your journey so much richer. Now, if you're thinking about heading to Thailand to train, I really hope that this video gave you a clear picture of what to expect, because being prepared makes all the difference. And in fact, to give you a head start, I've poured all my hard-earned lessons into my ebook, Thailand Fight Life, which covers everything you need to know about traveling and training in Thailand. You can check out the link in the description. Now, one of your most important parts of your preparation is choosing where to train. To help you with that, your next step is to watch my video on how to pick the right gym in Thailand. So just click here to watch it now. Look, training Muay Thai in Thailand is an absolute adventure. It will test you physically. The culture shock might throw you for a loop for a little bit, and you'll be more tired than you've ever been, but it is absolutely worth it.